Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at J-Town Press, where she thinks a judge's order doesn't really apply to her at a courthouse, but yet is quickly removed. But before we start today's video, a quick thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys, I couldn't experience the growth that my channel has in the last few months, and it means the world to me. So I want to thank you. So, with all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
A lot cooler now.
Yeah.
Look, got Nicholas Tuba. Oh, wow. What's that? I like that. So you got the Medal of Honor, the Purple Heart. Wow, I love it. Is he from here?
I believe so.
He got the. I'm assuming that's his Medal of Honor.
Yes.
Wow.
I've never read it all the way through, but I believe so.
Yeah, that's awesome. I see criminal traffic. Flag? I can't quite see if that's a flag or what it is.
Yeah, my car don't work.
Get out to inspect, and you can see like all the old files and stuff. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, official records. So you can't get back there to inspect the public records.
Well, that's not exactly true. Most public records offices do have the old records, and you can inspect them upon request. They usually have rooms set aside for that. However, the way the room is set up, they can't have you just walking around their offices. But you could also get a copy printed out at a small fee, which helps fund those kinds of services. So, J-Town, kind of wrong there.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. Child support. No, just taking a few pictures. Thank you. Thanks.
So I'm gonna go brief him, I guess.
Hey.
Now, is it me, or did it seem like J-Town startled that lady while she was trying to work? I mean, how would you feel if you're trying to get work done and, well, a frauder sticks their camera right in your office? You could be on a phone call with an important client, for all they know. But let's jump ahead to where she has her interaction with the public defender's office and, well, everything going downhill from there.
Public pretender.
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
You paid your $50 application fee.
Hello.
Hey, it's gonna do a public records request.
You need a public records request?
Yeah. So can I do it verbally?
Yeah, that wouldn't be here.
Well, it's for this office. I just need to know how many cases you guys have and how many cases you guys plead out.
Their faces sum up what we're all thinking. Why are you here trying to get a FOIA request on something that would be handled by the clerk of court's office? But then again, on the other hand, why did you call them public pretenders? They are actual lawyers. They have way too many cases on their plates. Yes, public defenders are usually the most underpaid people, but yet they provide a critical and important service to our community and to our local governments by offering a defense to those who cannot afford it. Yeah, it's not the best at times, but if your back's against the wall and you can't pay for your own private lawyer, they're your only hope.
How many cases we have currently?
Right, compared to how many you plead out for, like, say, the past 30 days.
That's a good question.
I'm sorry.
It's probably still going to be a clerk of courts.
Clerk of courts?
Probably.
Okay.
Because the clerk
Keeps all that information?
record all of the cases that are opened by the state and then how they close out.
Okay.
So that probably would be where you would go.
Okay, and
Other than that, you'd have to talk to the downtown Duval office, which is the elected official COFR, to see if the IT guys can print out and you'll have to.
It's just like a ballpark. I'm not looking for like, like a long printout. It's just like we've got 100 cases and we plead out, 60 or.
What the hell is that?
Okay, I'm calling shenanigans on you for this one. You don't want a ballpark number, because if you wanted an actual FOIA request, you would want the actual hard data. This is just proving you're not really there for the FOIA request. This just proves that you're there to annoy and possibly harass the employees of these offices. But again, that's my opinion. But you still deserve the shenanigans.
Whatever.
Yeah, it all depends on if it's misdemeanor cases versus felony cases and the type of them.
Okay. Yeah. I know there's the two differences: misdemeanor and felony. So
you kind of have to narrow down the content.
Yeah, that's no problem.
They can get you the numbers probably. I think would be the.
Yeah, just a ballpark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't need like we've got this many people, this many, just a ballpark. So what was your name, sir?
What's that?
What was your name?
I'm Attorney Dowd.
Thank you so much. Edible. The parrots. Oh, disposition room.
You dumb bastard.
Well, frauders are never usually the smartest lot, but that says deposition, not deposition. Honest mistake, I get it, but...
Oh, look, she's got a pretty princess. I love it.
Oh yeah, I am. I just want to look at it.
She's sleeping. Get in there.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, you?
All right. Sergeant Livingston, can't record inside the courthouse.
I'm sorry?
You're not allowed to record inside the courthouse.
And who said that?
Judge Daniel, actually.
I don't know if it's just me, but is this man's hands fidgeting? Is he playing with these pages just a little too much? Is he nervous about little old me? Or is it because he knows he's doing something wrong and he's about to violate my rights?
Signed off.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
So there's a request in here too, if you choose that you want to do that.
Well, I'm just in the public areas. That has to do with the courtroom.
Yeah, this is courthouse.
Well, but he can't restrict what's in the courthouse.
He did, so.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong. You see, the chief administrative judge has the authority to put the power of when you can and when you can't record either in the courthouse itself entirely or the courtrooms and adjacent rooms and hallways. That's what it means. But the judge was kind enough to include a request to record there. So it's not a violation of your First Amendment rights.
Okay, so what if I don't stop recording?
Well, you could be held in contempt.
Okay, so you're going to arrest me, basically. I'm just asking.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, and that's just because Judge Daniel.
So if I don't leave right now and stop recording, then I'm going to be arrested.
Well, we're just.
You will be. You will be.
Asking you to, and if you choose to.
If you tell me you're going to arrest me, then
Well,
I'll be.
look,
I don't need to look. It's unconstitutional.
Request for permission.
So, you said you're J.P. Livingston.
Yes, Sergeant Livingston.
Sergeant.
That's
Okay.
Next sheriff's office.
Yeah. So you know that he only has authority inside the in the courtroom. He can't restrict it in the public hallways and public lobbies. So
Okay.
yeah.
So,
All right. So if I don't stop recording, you're going to arrest me.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll leave under threat of arrest.
All right.
Okay.
You have everything?
Yeah.
All right. But if you'd like a copy of this,
Bennett. Okay. Thank you.
if you'd like a copy of this, would you like a
Sure.
copy of it?
Yeah.
And then back here on the back end of it, so you have, permission to record.
Yeah, you know you swore an oath to the Constitution, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the Sheriff's
Yes,
Department works specifically for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
people,
I
right?
understand.
And you know this is unconstitutional.
Ma'am.
I'm
this
just
is not
saying,
by Judge Daniel,
yeah,
so-
it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it's
Well, arguing with a sheriff's deputy would not help the case. I mean, if you wanted to argue its constitutional merits in a discussion, that's one thing. But to get them to let you do what you want, you would actually need to go to court and fight it in the courtrooms, Why do you guys always do this? Why do all of you frauditors seem to think that arguing with the cops is the best way to resolve these cases?
Still unconstitutional, and the sheriff's department is supposed to work for the people. You know that, right? You don't work for the state; you work for the people, and you swore an oath. So I'll pull your oath of honor, and your oath of office, and all that stuff. So, okay. Yeah, this is not going to look good on your department.
It happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. It's actually happened before, huh? No, you know it has.
Multiple times when there's been other incidents.
Right. So.
Have you ever been to the courthouse before?
Oh, I go to all over the country in the courthouses.
No,
so.
I mean, have you been to this one?
This one, no. It's the first time this one. Yeah.
So you fraudited other courthouses with different rules. That's all you're saying. I mean, I get it. You don't like the fact that this judge has made a ruling against filming without permission in the courthouse. However, there is a simple remedy to that on the back of those papers with an application to request the right to film in the courthouse. Now, we're going to jump ahead to the second courthouse J-Town goes to and is allowed to film there, and you won't believe the reason why.
County, you can see it's beautiful out there. There's the post office. We went in there a year ago. We went in here a year ago. What a difference. How you doing? Feels a lot better in here, huh?
Yes, ma'am. You know, as far as recording in here, you can't record any of our security. You can't record our cameras.
Well, just in public areas. I'm not going in private or sticky. Yeah, I'm not going in anything.
Always fine.
Yeah, anything in public. The public lobby, stuff like that. Yeah. I go. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. What was your name? I'm Lana, by the way.
Deputy Anna.
Nice to meet you. Did they open these offices back up, or? Oh, is it still all online? Okay, I gotcha. It is pretty. I'd love to be able to look inside. The architecture.
You were here last year, and you already know what this building's layout is. And you know, from seeing through that window, what the architecture is like here. But let's find out, by jumping ahead, to why this place is allowing her to film, unlike the first courthouse did.
For news, yeah. I had a question for you. I was actually over at the Nassau County, over here in Yulee, at the courthouse, the big one, where the sheriff's department and everything is. And they showed me an administrative order, so I was kind of curious, does that not apply here?
The administrative order we have here does apply. However, this is also a historic building.
Okay.
So we have a lot of tourists that will come through here.
Okay.
And again, like I told you.
So it's the same one over there as over here?
Well, it's the same order, yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you guys, I guess, make an exception for cameras here.
To a certain extent, as long as it's not showing any of our security or processes such as that.
I mean, but what would a security you mean the checkpoint here?
Well, the checkpoint, also our security cameras, things like that.
I mean, but what do you mean, like taking a tally of how many there are? And
tally, photographing them, things like that.
I gotcha. I mean, the camera.
And there you have it. It's because this is also a historic building location. And since they have all these historic documents and items here, they want to share with the public. They allow them to film and take photos of them and inside the building, but as long as they don't record the surveillance equipment such as the security cameras to prevent people from possibly breaking in and stealing these items. But J-Town doesn't understand that, so we're ending the video here. If you guys like this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And again, I want to thank all of my fans and viewers and channel members. You guys are the best. Be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. A special thank you to all my channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you.